Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Tech Edu for you. This is Harika. Today we are going to discuss about the trees concept, and this is the binary tree in data structures. Thank you all for subscribing my channel. Please watch this video until last minute. Then only you can gain the knowledge about the binary tree, what is meant by binary tree, and what are the terminologies we are using in the binary tree, and full binary tree, complete binary tree, etc. Let's get started our actual video. Binary tree of binary trees. And we'll have the types of binary trees. Full binary tree, full binary tree. Next we'll have another one, complete binary tree. I am explaining here with an examples. Complete binary tree, and we can represent them in a skewed binary trees. Next one, skewed, SKEWD, skewed binary trees. In skewed binary trees, we'll have again left skewed binary tree and right skewed binary tree. Again we'll have two more things, left skewed binary tree and right skewed binary trees. We'll see with an examples over here. Okay, let us consider a full binary tree of height h is equal to 3. That is nothing but the A, B, C. This is nothing but the same as the binary tree, with each and every node should consist of 2 child elements. Then we'll consider with the height. This is level 1, this is level 2, this is level 3. Then we can say that with an height 3. We can say that a binary tree of height h that should consist of the maximum number of elements. We'll have the maximum number of elements by using the 2 power h minus 1 elements. With that formula we can construct the full binary tree. Next we are moving to the complete binary tree. A binary tree that has the maximum number of nodes at levels except the last level. Here we have the constraint, that is, except in the last level. In previous level we should consist of all the trees. We'll have the minimum number of values like h. A tree with height h, then the minimum number of nodes should have h. So we can say that a complete binary tree can be constructed as B, C, D, E and F. This is also a complete binary tree with height h is equal to 3. Like this way we can construct the one. And again I am giving the one more example over here. A, B, C, D, E. This is also a complete binary tree. This is also a complete binary tree. In this way we can say that the complete binary tree with the minimum number of elements that we are giving in the binary trees, minimum number of nodes. Now we are moving with the skewed binary tree. Okay, now we are going with the left skewed binary tree. P, Q, R, S. This is the left skewed binary tree. Let us consider the right skewed binary tree. Only it consists of the only right childs of the tree, but there is no left child in the binary tree. Then that is nothing but the right skewed binary tree. If we consider the number of nodes which are at the side of the left side, then the nodes are nothing but the nodes are connected in the all nodes are connected in the left side. Then that tree is the left skewed binary tree. In this way we can write the left skewed binary tree and right skewed binary tree. Next we are moving with the representation of the binary tree. We can represent the binary tree in the two ways. Representation of the binary tree. Representation of a binary tree. We can represent a binary tree in two ways. One is using array representation. Array representation. Next one, we can go with the linked list representation. Linked list representation. In two ways we can represent a binary tree. One is array representation, another one is linked list representation. First, array representation. Let us consider an example. Example of nodes P. We have the elements like P, Q, R, S, T, U only, but we have considered the positions of an array. We'll consider the positions of an array. If we constructed an array by using an array, by placing with the positions of an array, we can place the elements 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let us consider the 10 positions over here. We have the elements like P, Q, R, S, T, U. Then we'll construct the tree like this. P, Q in the next position, R in the next position. Next we doesn't have the element over here. We have the another element S. We can place that S element over here because the positions here, first position here, second position here, third position here. We doesn't have the fourth position any element. We have the fifth position over here, and S. T in the 10th position, U in the 11th position. We have the 11 elements over here. We will consider the 10th position and 11th position over here. Likewise, we can create an binary tree by using the array representation. This is the array representation of an. This is an array representation of an binary tree, and this is binary tree. Now we are going with the linked list. In linked list we are considering the double linked list. Left child element in the left side, data in the middle, right child in the right side. Right child in the right side. In this way we will create the node over here. This is an effective and advantageous method to the binary trees over an array because the node structure can have the 3 fields, because we are considering the double array, two-way representation of the linked list, double linked list. We are going with the double linked list. So in double linked list we will have the structure of a node like this. Structure of a node is, we can consider the left child address and right child address, and data part will be like this. Here we will construct the same tree. Same example we are constructing over here. P data part and node part will be over here, and another node Q is stored over here, and another node R is stored over here, but we'll place the leftmost and rightmost addresses over here by pointing the addresses. We doesn't have the any element. Now we are going with the S is stored here, and for this T is stored here, and there is no elements here. And next we are considering the another element U is stored here, no elements. We are ending with this. This represents the ending of a node. Likewise, linked list representation of the binary tree can be constructed. This is the binary tree with linked list representation. In this way we can represent the binary tree in linked list representation. Okay, now we are moving with the operations of a binary tree. Operations. We have the operations like searching operations, inserting an element or deleting an element, delete, matching the two trees, displaying the elements. In this way these operations we can do. Search operation. In search operation the binary tree can be found by using the key in the tree, listing the elements, whatever the element we have found over here. Next we can insert an element into the tree, or we can delete an element from the tree. If it is an empty tree, we can't delete the element in the tree. If there is an if the tree consists of the more elements, we can delete the tree. Or we can merge the two trees also by combining the two trees in the by combining two binary trees, or we can display the elements in the binary tree also. In this way we can represent the binary trees, and we can go with the binary tree traversals. We have the traversals like the in-order traversal, pre-order traversal and post-order traversal.